want to take a quick moment just to show you the Club 20 website, because this is really where you're going to be interfacing with Club 20 more. So here on your screen is the Club 20 website. And it's changing constantly because Julia and Brittany are always adding new features to it. But one of the coolest things that happens right off the bat is down in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a little icon that says, "We are here," and a little chat feature. So if you click on that, a chat box pops up and I can type into the chat, "Hi, Julia," because it's actually Julia who's here with us right now, sitting at her computer. And whenever a member types something into the chat, she gets a little alert on her computer, and then she can chat back with you. So if you're ever struggling to find something on the website or struggling to write or to register for an event, use that chat feature and Julia will get you all squared away. So I'm gonna, oh, she's chatting back. There she is. Thanks, Julia. Okay, so turning back to our website, the landing page really has just general information about Club 20, but as you scroll down, you get to this section, which has our articles, some of our recent activities, really some of the most important things that we've been working on here. So as you can see, front and center, Michelle, redistricting right here. We have little links here to submit a comment and to learn more about what redistricting is and what it's not. We have the map that Club 20 has developed with the help of Michelle with Action 22 and Pro 15. So that's front and center. And then just below that is the latest news, our articles, events that are coming up, our 2021 calendar of events here. These are our virtual town hall announcements and links to the recordings of those events if you want to go back and watch some of those. And then, of course, a link down here to pay your membership dues. That's something that we're constantly improving. It can be a little bit clunky, but we're actually getting ready to do an upgrade to the membership side of our website, which should make that process a whole lot easier. And then, of course, our key Club 20 partners down here. But scrolling back up to the top, the first link here is contact us. That's pretty self-explanatory. Our contact information is listed here. If you want to learn a little bit more about who Club 20 is and what we do, click on the About tab, and it will actually give you a little blurb about who we are. There's this really great video that describes who we are, our mission statement, some background information, our staff, and you can actually get our contact information here, and a little bit of general information about the organization. If you click on leadership, you can see our board of directors roster. And actually, you can click on it by county specifically and see who your representative is. So let's say San Miguel County. There's a little drop down and you can see that Cress Holstrom is the voting member because she's at the top of the list. And then we have Delaney Young and then Kiefer Perino. There is our members of the board for San Miguel County. So that's a fun little feature the girls built in there. And then below that is our Club 20 Executive Committee. Below that, you can see each of our 10 policy committees. And if you click on those, you can see who those chairs are. So if you're looking to get in touch with them, these are the folks you want to talk to. On our upcoming events page of our website, you can see the calendar of events. You can see information about the virtual Washington, D.C. trip and register. You can also see some information that the girls put up about the new member orientation. So that's your event center. This next section is for legislative information. So you can actually take a look at what bills we've taken positions on. You can find your legislator's contact information here by clicking on the legislative directory. If it wants to load for me, it's not wanting to load for me. But going back to the bill tracking, there are links on this page where you can see the action report, and the action report are the list of bills we have taken a position on. So that would be a position of support or oppose. And then the watch list are the list of bills that we're keeping an eye on. So it's our full list, and there's going to be monitor positions in there, a variety of bills we're looking at. So if you're curious about where we fall on an issue, those can be found there. And then one of the most important parts of the website is the policy section. So moving into the policy section, you can actually go to our resolutions and see what resolutions we currently have on the books. Now, I'll tell you there's a lot of them. So let's say you're looking for a specific topic. You can find that by a couple of different ways. You can find it by committee, by clicking that little drop-down menu and searching through the different committees. Or let's say you don't have time and you're in a hurry, you can click that little search feature there, and let's say wolf, type wolf in, click enter, and then any of our resolutions or items on our website that have to do with wolves will populate. And you can see it's highlighted there in yellow. So there's a portion in the Endangered Species Act. There was a wolf presentation at our 2021 winter policy meetings. So you can search for specific keywords by using that little magnifying glass there. Our top issues document that are created by our committee chairs can be found here if you want to see what some of our priorities are for the 2021 legislative session. And then moving over into resources, you can see a directory of the Colorado General Assembly, the Colorado Boards and Commissions directory if you're interested in getting involved, but you really don't know where to start. This is your place. And then we've also got a link to the 10-year transportation plan if you want to see what projects are planned for your region. And then last but not least, Action 22 and Pro 15. If you're unfamiliar with them, they are our sister organizations. Action 22 is the organization that represents the 22 counties in the southeastern part of the state up into the Colorado Springs area, whereas Pro 15 is our sister organization that represents the counties in the northeastern corner of the state. So together, our three organizations represent 59 of Colorado's 64 counties, and we work very closely with one another, though we are independent organizations. And then before I turn it over to Julia, I just want to note up here, there are links to our social media. We have our Facebook, our Twitter, and our LinkedIn. I would encourage you to follow us on those social media platforms because we do post on those regularly so you can stay engaged and informed as to what we're currently working on.